The pictures will not prepare you. That's the warning for people returning to Jasper today. After weeks of seeing images of their town, some will finally get to see what's left for themselves. It's been 3 weeks since residents were told to get out, and hundreds of homes and businesses were burned to the ground. Countless others are singed or left damaged by smoke. Paulette Blanchette-Dubé is among the evacuees who will be heading home today after spending the past 3 weeks in Valemount, BC. She's joining us very early this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Very early.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Tell us, how did you sleep last night, and how are you feeling about finally getting to return to Jasper today?
Well, we did not sleep last night. It is actually 4 o'clock in the morning right now, so it's been a ride for sure.
Tell me about that ride.
Long story. We got the evacuation notice around 8 o'clock, and then things just sped up so much after that. The fire moved incredibly fast, and I don't think anybody was really mentally prepared for it. We were on the road by 10 o'clock, and everybody in the town, which was also about 25,000 people, had to be evacuated from the town site, from campsites, things like that. So everybody was on the road by 10 going towards Valemount. That was the only way that we could get out.
That's the last time you saw your town, but I know that, a neighbor, like so many people who were forced to evacuate, have received pictures and images of sort of what's left or what their homes look like.
Right.
You received this image from your neighbor. Your home is still standing, but how are you feeling today as you finally get to pull back up to the front of the house?
It's great. It's going to be, it's a miracle. Like, we sort of live in what is, I call the miracle zone, because it doesn't appear to be touched. There doesn't look like to be any smoke damage, or like, it's hard to tell from the inside, but I hope we close the windows and there won't be too much ash or smoke. It is going to be a really big relief for us. What
are you looking forward to the most?
Sleeping in my own bed. That'll be nice. But also reuniting with everybody that's coming back home. Like, it's weird. Like, sometimes you go away on vacation during the summertime, and then you come back home and you sort of get back in your groove. But this is like the entire town left and is now coming back. And it's to something that not a lot of people want to see.
What are you worried about, Paulette, when you drive back? What that you might see?
We did take a tour last week. The province had sort of organized tours so that people could get a first glimpse of it. So we were all in a tour bus, and we couldn't get out, obviously. People were still working. The crews were trying to restore services, and there were still some danger, so we weren't allowed out. And it was really difficult for people. You could see them just like their eyeballs were glued to the window. And so we have an idea of what it looks like, but it still looked like just like a video that somebody was showing us. Like, we didn't have the smell, we didn't have the taste of the smoke, or the actual touching of your house. So it's going to be, the test is going to be today, for sure.
Lots of emotions, I imagine, as you reunite with friends and with neighbors and find out sort of what their situations are. You've spent the last 3 weeks, where you're joining us from this morning, in Valemount. How have you been received by the people who are there? And I imagine there's some fellow townspeople there as well.
There were, most Jasperites were here. We were embraced as though we were like long lost cousins. My husband and I actually spent some time with our son, our 32-year-old son, and his workmate, because they all had to evacuate at the same time. They worked for Jasper Rafting Adventures. And so we basically followed them to Valemount and ended up at Vale Coffee in the compound. And that's where we spent the first night.
Wow. Listen, Paulette, I am excited for you to get to return home after being gone for so long. I wish you all the best today. It's hard to know how to prepare yourself as you head in for something like that.
Yeah, I think we're going to stop at Vale and get some more coffee, for sure. And just hope the gates open at 7. So I'm thinking there'll be a lot of people that are already there.
It's quite a day. We send you with good wishes.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.